Right, so we're an hour and 40 in, and Josh is teaching me how to put away kit in the winter. Look at this. When you run out of pockets, flat, and then you shove it all the way up the jersey. This is a little jersey.
Amazing.
And it just sits there, and that won't go anywhere. Yeah, nice. Lovely sweaty bag. Oh, we're good to go. Sponsors 3 Jura top to bottom. Yeah. That was actually a proper class ride with Josh. The time flew by. I kind of didn't really take the camera out too much because I was just so engrossed in conversation, and obviously it's been a while since I've had a chat with him, so it's good to catch up. And if I'm going to be completely honest, it is awkward bringing out a camera with someone that you haven't seen and don't know that well. Like, it's not like I'm really close with Josh, but no, it's a really good ride. I'll try my best to get over the fear of getting a camera out. But it's not just making me uncomfortable, but it's also just making the other person just like pointing the camera at them whilst I'm talking, because you literally stood there to get funny clips and stuff. They just point cameras at other people and just say, oh yeah, forget the camera, we're just having banter. That aside, I had to turn around for the last hour. Not joking. It was a good ride. Bit of chain tight as well. I think the normalised was closer to like 225, 230, but legs felt pretty good sensations. It's interesting to see the weight difference actually, because Josh weighs 74 kilos and I'm like 63 kilos, and his watts were about 50 watts higher than mine across the board. Like my raw average was like 200 and something, and his was like 250. So it's interesting to see that play out, especially around the Surrey Hills. And it kind of proves that weight and watts per kilo is on my side with racing. If I get small enough, I can both fly up the hills and go quick on the flat, which that's kind of my strength. Like, I might not have the raw numbers, I might not be able to do 350 watts for half an hour, but if I was doing 350 watts for half an hour, I'd be sort of continental level with my weight, and that's the strength. And I think we get too caught up in comparing each other's numbers, like for like. We get too caught up in that, and we need to just remember our own strengths and what the power numbers mean for us speed-wise and our power profile, because it isn't as simple as just, oh, I've got a 5 watts per kilo FTP. Because at the moment I do, but my snap and my sprint and everything above zone 5 is terrible, and that's what I'm now building to work into as we get closer to race season. You know, it's alright saying I have a 5 watt per kilo FTP, but Sam, who gapped me twice in sprints, I don't even know if his FTP is 4 watts per kilo, and that doesn't matter because he's very good at the high-end top snaps. I was having a conversation with him about this. You do need a combination of both, and you need to find that balance between aerobic endurance and being really fit, and also being able to go above that and recover, and above that and recover, like you know, sprinting out a corner in a town centre criteria, that sort of thing. Whilst I haven't been going on my phone nearly as much as I usually do, I'm also trying to instill some new habits, some rituals, some routines in my life to give me that mental structure so that I don't slip into the fluidity of life where you just feel lost and like, oh, suddenly the time's gone by. So what I'm going to do is every Sunday afternoon when I get back from my ride, if it's got muddy or anything like that, obviously I'll wash my bike, do all my washing, completely clean my room. And I know these are probably givens for a lot of people. It's just normal, you just do routine. But I found it pretty difficult to get into that routine being at university and trying to like do all those things on my own and keep on top of it. And the fact that I let things get out of control, like I let my room get messy, there's a lot to be said for a tidy room, then creating the right environment for a tidy mind to be able to be productive. I've had way more time on my hands to do my work, do my training, and then relax. But because the phone often, the first instinct is to pick up your phone and start scrolling, that fills in all the gaps in your time and eats into different time allocations to the point where you have to sacrifice one or you miss out on something and suddenly you look down, time's gone by, and it's because you're just scrolling on this and you just need to, like right now, I can show you. Wi-Fi, I don't know if you can see that. My Wi-Fi and my mobile data are both off. And that's been the case for about an hour and a half now. And I tend to keep it that way until I've done all the tasks that I need to do. So all those things, and I feel like being on my phone just pulls my energy away. And I need to be present, and I need to be with it, and I need to have time to relax as well. Anyway, I won't take you with me because it'll be pretty weird walking with the GoPro into the university laundry room. But I'll get all that done now, and I'll pick up the camera a little bit later on. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really pick up the camera. I just cooked a really nice. I did cook a really nice. It was 8 slices of toast. So I did all the things that I needed to do. I then made myself some tea. I had literally 8 slices of toast with Biscoff smothered all over them with 2 bananas because I had bananas to use up. And I had some dates and apricots as well, a bit of fruit. But I am going to end the video there. Join me tomorrow, hopefully, for another rest day swim with Sam. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to be giving the GoPro over to him. Actually, I've got the GoPro sort of plugged in now, which is why I'm recording the final bit with my phone. It's been really, really nice to have the GoPro for a while. Obviously, I'll be giving it back to Sam, but it has massively incentivized me to buy one myself. So, stay tuned for that. But anyway, guys, thank you once more for watching, and I'll catch you next time.